Have you ever wondered what it's like to have a slow-paced Animal Crossing game as you do a casual stroll instead of a mad dash to 3 stars? Well, here's your chance. Hello friends, welcome back to the channel, but if you're new, hi, hello. I'm not gonna do the finger guns today. I am Artsy over at the Artsy Gamer. I make art, I play games, and I encourage others to do the same. And I am going to do a quick apology. I am not feeling my best. I have a bit of a cold. I know that a lot of us hold each other accountable where if you're not feeling it, don't push yourself to be productive and really just take care of yourself. But I'm feeling super motivated and I got like this new lipstick and I'm testing it out and I'm feeling motivated to see how Lagom is doing. If you are new to the channel, I am doing a back to basics challenge, I guess, for a year-long project with Animal Crossing New Horizons, and there's quite a few like videos and live streams that feature this amazing project, which I feel has been really rejuvenating for me and for a lot of people. And honestly, and I will continue to say this has been the slowest progression that I've ever done for Animal Crossing, even back in 2020. This is like me bringing back 2020, even when I played in 2020. But today we have a bit of news. I am moving my Vesta over on my Rags to Riches island to Lagom because, quite honestly, I just feel like I need my 8th villager to be my comfort villager, and Vesta fits that bill for me. So today's episode is featuring quite literally the slow burn casual stroll to 3 stars where I will be picking up Vesta from my other island. Say hello, other me. And I just kind of want to see where we're at. And I know that I kept talking about how I really do want to take my time, but I'm feeling a little antsy and I really just kind of want to I want to progress the game. But before we get started, I tend to do this a little bit too late in the videos, but I just want to remind everyone to get out of the office goblin position if you're in it. If you know, but just protect your spine. It's the only one we have. If you haven't had some water, get some water. If you haven't taken your meds, take your meds, unclench your jaw, all that jazz, because today it is a self-care, do what you need to do to feel good sort of day. I'm going to be wearing a mask in game because, I do have a cold in real life. I thought it'd be fun to go back into the 2020 basics of wearing a mask when visiting other islands. I actually got a kick out of that, but I wanted to show you y'all this outfit that my son picked out for me. We're getting to the point with my toddler where he's very particular about how we play Animal Crossing, and some of the favorite things that he likes to do is pick my outfit. And this snowboy hat is his absolute favorite right now, but unfortunately we cannot wear a mask with the thing. So I just wanted to show you that he literally picked out the hat, the hoodie, the pants, the shoes, and the glasses. And honestly, it's kind of a vibe. It's kind of a vibe. But we're going to be visiting my other island. My resident representative on that island has been truly the sweetest with dropping me off some money because I am hurting for bells in a major way. But I figured that we should definitely look the part when we're visiting other islands. And I can show you what has been going on in the background, which hasn't really been much. I've just been sort of idly decorating and getting to know my villagers. And I've also upgraded my house to the 3 rooms, which I think I'll be holding on to until about 5 stars, because I really truly love the layout of this house, especially the exterior design for it. And it's been really fun to just leave things under construction. This looks like a bathroom under construction. It's been really fun to play it that way. And does it take a little bit more time? Sure, but I don't know. It's a little bit more fun that way. My kitchen still very much looks like not really a kitchen, but we are building up our amenities. I did get an espresso machine, which is very exciting, and I do want to make sure I have enough space cleared for the money that I will be taking, as well as Vesta. I can't fit Vesta in my inventory. She's coming tomorrow, but we do need to lay out a plot somewhere. But yeah, it's a nice snowy day on Lagom. I've been having a really fun time just enjoying my villagers just being themselves. And what I've realized about my villagers, especially since I've been taking my time with like getting to 3 stars, is that your villagers actually literally help you achieve that goal. So I think I've had multiple villagers multiple times being like, hey, we're so excited about Project KK and we can't wait to have him here, but it's clear that, you know, it shouldn't be just you. We should be helping out. And Rodney, of all people, said, like, you know, you must take your resident representative position really seriously, and I just wanted to tell you how much I appreciated you. And this is dialogue that I have never experienced before. And we always complain about how our villagers do absolutely nothing with building up the island, but that's not true. We don't let them do that. It's the same thing with paying off bridges and inclines. Based on your friendship level and, you know, however long it takes, they will help pay it off in the same way for Harv's Island. And I think we get so impatient with, you know, wanting to get to 3 stars, the mad dash to 3 stars. But when you truly take a casual stroll and just enjoy the process, I don't know, this game feels almost brand new to me. It really does. But anyway, this is kind of what I've been doing, very chaotic flower breeding, letting my villagers get to know each other. Static and Buck are officially friends, not like friends, but, you know, literal friends. Maddie is friends with everybody, but I think holds Stu in some pretty high regard. And Agnes, although she has been rather introverted, I think Maddie is just really wanting to connect with everybody. So if you didn't see the last live stream, Bettina had left us and we used that plot to bring in Static, who was also a campsite villager. So he is our first campsite villager aside from Rodney to come to the island, and we found Matilda. So far we have 5 villagers that I've never had before on the island, and so I feel like I'm pretty much well on my way to meeting that 12 new villager requirement. But as I said, I kind of do want to have my comfort villager. The story about how Vesta ended up on my island, because like all, you know, good intentions and plans, it kind of just went belly up. I had Mint on my Redwood Island, and for those who don't know, there's this whole lore with Mint and Vesta and Antonio and Fang. And Mint was like wanting to step into the relationship and cause drama for Vesta in particular. They got into fights all the time on an old island. And so Mint had decided just randomly to leave, and I was literally just, I think I had maybe 3 tickets to my name on that island. And I kid you not, the first ticket, it was Vesta. And I feel like this game truly has some weird memory connected to us. I mean, I know it's absolutely zeros and ones and random, but I like to think that Vesta was like, oh, she's gone? Okay, I can come in. That'll be great. So I think I've had that Vesta for, I think, about a month or 2. And I decided that I was just going to bring her onto this island. So if we find Antonio or Fang, either by a, you know, a random hunt or through like using their amiibos, that's fine. But today I really just want my 8th villager, and I want it to be Vesta. My other island is officially open and ready. And I will warn you, it may be shocking that the redwood that I built on stream with the Rag Sturges challenge is no longer there. I'm probably going to hold on to redwood for a while. It may just be another forever island until I decide that I want to do something different. But I think it was Boxing Day where I decided that I wanted to dismantle the thing and do something different. And after the 30-day island challenge, I decided that I wanted to do something more Eastern inspired. It's not like specifically, you know, Korean or Japanese or Chinese. It's East Asian flared, but it's like maybe Asia, you know, it's maybe Asia. And I wanted to do something that had mostly a natural center And so I've been doing a lot of terraforming and waterscaping, but it's definitely probably going to be a mess with the flyover. So just a warning. Yep, totally a mess. Although, yeah, I've never had this house type before, like ever, so I'm really excited for that. And it's been a completely revolutionary, novel idea to design an island without posting anything about it. Like I've mentioned it in passing, but I haven't really posted anything. And I think this is a reminder that yes, you can play games as a gaming content creator and not post anything about it. You are within your right and it's okay. I have been really enjoying just signing in and doing some decorating and checking in on the villagers. But yeah, no, I've been having a really fun time with this island. I didn't think that I would enjoy an Eastern sort of flair to design, but I've fallen in love with it actually. And here we have Lobo, we have myself, we have a lot of money. I'm going to be taking about 1,000,000 bells from my character, and it's okay. Like, it's literally bells that I earned my own ding dang self. And if turnip profit is correct, on the basis of my price trajectory, it seems like I'm going to have a rather large spike tomorrow, or if we decide to time travel and see if we get to 3 stars. But wait, you know what? No. I'm gonna show off what I've been doing. Hold on. So this is what I've been working on. It's completely different. It's completely different than what I was doing before. And we have jitters after like a really long time not having a jock. So I will be replacing my girl Vesta with Daisy, my birthday twin. I was thinking of like doing Annalisa or Annalise, one of the Annalises. I don't know. I want to have more options for Lagom instead of like trying to get new people on this island back to back. But here is our girl. Here is my girl. I'm so excited to have you on this island. Oh my gosh. Hi there, I'm Vesta. Wish we met sooner because I'm just about to move away. It was really nice to meet you though. Now I just need to decide where I'm going to be moving to next. Well, I happen to have an island. And I don't know if you know this, but you're kind of a big deal. You're kind of a big deal in my neck of the woods. Like there's literally a plush. I'm like a fan, not obsessive. It's not a problem. I only have one, but I do want to say that I think I would really like to have you on my island. I hope it wasn't too hasty of me to pack everything up so soon. I'm just anxious for a new start. There just has to be a place out there where I'll fit in. Come to my island, bestie. Really? It would be great to know someone already who lives there. Thanks for inviting me, friend. I better call your resident services to see if they'll accept new residents. I don't know if anyone else does this, but most catchphrases, unless it's like they want to have specific special greetings, which I do hello in different languages, it's usually like friend, pal, bestie, whatever. What is the silliest catchphrase that you ever gave to a villager? Because for me, I like them calling me friend. It's fun. Well, we now have an 8th resident on Lagom, and Vesta is going to be amazing. I'm super excited. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! My internet cut. I hope I didn't lose Vesta. Okay, well, that sucked. Let's see if I need to do this all over again. I have to do it all over again. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so we are returning to Redwood. We are getting our girl. Wait, did I lose like the money too? Oh. Did I lose the money? Hold on. Did I lose the money? I didn't lose the money. So that's good at least. Oh my gosh, what happens if it glitches? What happens if it glitches? Oh no. What happens if I can't get Vesta? Okay, so a fear has occurred to me. First and foremost, I have the money. Okay, so that's only about a quarter of the fear resolved. But what happens if, as I was leaving her house, the whole game glitched and she's no longer there? Wait, no, she's still here. She's still here. Bestie, don't do this to me. Come on, come to my island. We've met before. It's gonna be okay. Yes. Hello. I've made so many memories here. I owe this place one last thorough cleaning before I move out. Please come to the island. Oh my goodness. No. Come to the island. Please come to my island. Yes, thank you. All right. Huh. Maybe there was like some issue with the call with resident services, and so Tom's like, no, you gotta do this all over again. How much do you want your girl Vesta as our 8th villager? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna do the very quick thing of just like leaving from inside the house. The call is coming from inside the house. And we're just going to return to the island. And then we're going to make the only mad dash, not the casual stroll, the mad dash to see whether or not our girl Vesta is our 8th villager. Because that was terrifying. That was legitimately terrifying. I've only had that happen, I think, twice. No. I think I've only had that happen once or so, where somebody had like glitched out with communication trying to get a villager from one of my islands, and it was scary. Oh my gosh. Here we're talking about like going back to the 2020 vibes. That like communication breaks. Oh gosh. Ooh, but the flyover is cute though. It's nice to see what people are going to view when they fly over, because I have a couple of ideas of what I want to do for the layout of this island, and this isn't the video for it because I don't feel well, but I think if we get to 3 stars by this video, then I can start laying out a very basic square of what I want to do. So we can try that. All right, it is the mad dash, the only mad dash of this entire video to see whether or not we have an 8th villager, and it's my girl Vesta. Oh my gosh, wait, should this be the thumbnail, friends? I think this should be the thumbnail. Yeah, this is cute. I've also been recognizing that I have really put Buck and Agnes really far away from the other villagers, so I figured I would move Vesta towards Agnes so that Agnes would have somebody that she could reach out to that's a little bit closer. But ultimately, the slow burn of getting to 3 stars has really showed me how much we do take for granted in game mechanics that we just don't realize are available. I want to talk island evals. Okay, so Vesta does need to be there. The plot itself, it does not matter. I think what I like to do then is we're going to time travel to the Wednesday morning. And by Wednesday morning, I mean like 11:55 a.m. so that I can check my turnip prices for Wednesday. And I have, according to Turnip Profit, I have been guaranteed a large spike Wednesday PM. So, I mean, I could just risk it for the biscuit, but I'd rather be conscientious of like making sure that it's correct. So with my sugar mama, my self sugar mama, I'm going to pay off my house and just put the money there. I have not any money to my name, or I didn't. I think I had a total of like 80,000 bells to my name up until I got money for myself. So we're going to pay off really quickly my house, and we're not going to expand it for a while, or at least until I'm so sick of my storage. But for now, I'm pretty content with the house the way it is, and then we can start decorating it a little bit more. But yeah, let's move on to the next day and see our girl Vesta, shall we? We have time traveled to the morning of the next day, and we have an exciting announcement. We have a new friend, our 8th villager, Vesta. And you're not going to tell me who the NPC is. So I don't know who the NPC is. We're going to quickly grab our turnips before saying hello to our girl Vesta. But oh my gosh, everyone is out and about. looking so cute. Oh my gosh, the money is finally rolling in. I'm super stoked. I know that it seems really silly to like do a grind for turnips when I do have money, but I do have the goal to make at least 10 million bells through turnips. Whether or not I got money in, but through different means doesn't really matter to me, but I like meeting objectives that way. But oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited. I'm super excited. Oh my gosh, I'm not excited for your house though. So you remember when I was talking about how we were going to redo their houses, but it still holds on to the base design? Her house, I feel, is going to be a little bit rough. I mean, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But look who's here checking in on me before I've even finished unpacking. As of today, I can start saying that I'm from Lagom too. So hello, new neighbor. Oh my gosh. It never gets old having her on an island. I love her. So now back to the casual stroll. And oh, we have Label today. That's going to be a really fun NPC. I have not had Label on this island yet, so I think that'll be really interesting since I don't really have much in the way of clothing. But boys, how much money am I going to make today? What is the price? 156. So according to Turnip Profit, I'm going to make anywhere between 188 and 500 and something bells per turnip. So we are good to wait till the afternoon. What we're going to do as a requirement, we're going to purchase a couple of things from the boys and we'll interact with the NPC. And then once it's noon in game, we will sell our turnips, celebrate that win. And I think we should check with Isabel whether or not we've met the 3-star requirement. Here is the plan and the layout of what I want to do for the rest of the video. I want to interact with the NPC. I want to go to the Able Sisters because she's going to ask us for a themed outfit based off of I think it's usually a shirt, if not a shirt. Then we'll go see which villager is crafting for the morning and check for our DIY in the bottle. Maybe we'll do some flower maintenance, but yeah, I kind of want to take my time. She wants me to do a theatrical outfit, something that shouts, "I'm the star of the show." What sort of voice would Label have? It could be something a musician or a pop star might wear. You could also dress as if you were singing an opera or acting in a play. I'll give you some theatrical clothing so you have an idea of the look I'm going for. Is it a vampire outfit? There you go. It's a music okay, so that actually meets sort of the requirements. She has such weird clothing that fits her themes. Like, let's manage what we don't want to be wearing. I am not removing the mask. I don't care if that's not fashionable. I'm keeping you all safe. Oh, there's some cute outfits here though. Oh yeah, no. We're gonna get this for Vesta at some point when we can officially gift her. I think with the exception of Matilda, I can gift everybody else. But yeah, no, this is gonna be fun. And we've also been able to talk to Sable. We've started building up that friendship, although I feel that Sable has like a slight crush on the resident representative. Does anyone else get that vibe? I get that vibe. I am pretty cute, but you know what I mean. You see? And also, Mabel is such a snitch. Like, let your sister just ogle me from afar. It's okay. Like, give her that space to do so. I want to find out what they have because I don't really have much in the way of clothes. But we do have not much here. I mean, a beret. Our girl Pei over in Peyton's Corner is an actor, so maybe we'll get points for the beret. Let's see what else. Maybe some cute dotted knee-high socks that match. And maybe some cute sneakers. Oh my gosh. This is starting to look pretty nightmarish. I'm not gonna lie. Oh goodness. Honestly, I'm going to question Label's fashion capabilities if this is something that she's going to be all about. Should I change out the glasses? Sure. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. All right, Label, what say if you... I'm wearing the same shorts that I had with my previous outfit, so I don't know if she'll dock points for that. But let's see. What do you think? What do you think? She doesn't like it. I'm honestly, Label, the fact that you don't like my outfit, I respect you more because this outfit was atrocious. Looking at your creation, I have learned something new about clothing coordination. Thank you for that. I want to give you something to show how much I appreciate your help. Have you heard of tailor's ticket? Oh, so we did well enough to earn a tailor's ticket, but I don't think we're going to get like a label original with this outfit, which is fine. Okay, well, we're going back into this and we're getting a better outfit. Yeah, you know what? Actually, this is kind of cute. I am going to end up doing the thing that I always do where I just buy a bunch of the same clothes, but you know, I can always gift somebody else. So do I? No, we're gonna stick with the dotted knee-high socks. And yeah, this is so cute. This is adorable. It's very different than what I typically wear, but I'm okay with being a little matchy-matchy about this. Yeah. While I'm making the leaf umbrella that I do for every villager that comes onto an island of mine, I have to ask, which NPC is your favorite and which one is your least favorite? Because originally I was just not a fan of Label. Is there really any rhyme or reason as to why she doesn't like an outfit? And I'm sure that there's videos that explain the whole purpose of what Label's like ranking system is, but there are some instances where it's like she asks for the same prompt with the same outfit every time, and it's like there's more than just the vampire costume for being theatrical or for an opera or something. I have come to appreciate mechanics like that. I kind of wish that there was more to it than just like, does it meet certain specs for like the theme itself. We're gonna check the turnip prices and I'll continue on with this trajectory. But what are the turnip prices? 191. So unfortunately, this was not the large spike that I was hoping for, but I'm not as much hurting for bells as I was. So let's sell our turnips. I accidentally ate 10 turnips and I was very upset, but considering that I do have quite a bit of money, I'm not as upset as I could be if this was like a no Nintendo Online thing. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Okay, so back to my rant. Well, I was about to rant, but they're going to congratulate me for paying off the loan. And no, it's not motivated by desire for expansion. I will be worrying about that at 5 stars, I think. But anyway, back to my rant. So as I was doing research to like get the most points and like an S tier ranking for my house, I had a huge deep dive into how the previous games would judge homes. And not only that, but the impacts that you would have based on the choices that you did for design. So like utilizing feng shui would actually provide like luck in your game. And we don't have that anymore, which is kind of a bummer. And I've been thinking how back to basics has caused me to really appreciate what we have now. But I don't know, I feel like there could be so much more by bringing back the old mechanics of the game that are definitely a little bit more slow paced, but I think bring a lot of joy to figuring out and perfecting the mechanic. So I guess, okay, so we're in here, right? We're in here. We might as well check and see what our ranking is now that we have 8 villagers. Do we have a 3-star island? Isabel, let's go. We built a solid reputation. Wait, how does Isabel sound? We built a solid reputation and come up during many a water cooler chit chat. Allow me to read an excerpt from the feedback that I gathered. Lag 'em, man. Hearing about how chill it is. I'd go if I had the chance. KS. Well, there you have it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I hallucinating, or was that feedback signed by a KS? I have no idea if that's how he sounds. I can't do the fake Swedish accent that EJ does for his Tom Nook. Yes, there it is, very clear. KS. And the penmanship is quite striking if I do say so myself. Could it be? Can it be? It must be. That message is from the one and only KK Slider. Bestie, you've had KK on various towns. Like, we know that one, you are a stan, but we also know that you are very close. We finally achieved our goal of bringing our island to the attention of KK Slider. Not only that, but he's looking for an excuse to visit? Then what are we waiting for? Yes, yes. Let's offer him the chance to hold a concert on our shores. Strike while the iron is hot, I say. Like, the man has his phone number, which is another thing, another rant. Like, can we have our phones actually allow for us to, one, close our airport from wherever we are? I feel that's fair. Could we have like the ability to find the location of villagers that we have at least friended? Like, it doesn't have to be like, I am literally in this square. Like, it could be like, I am outside of the house, I'm inside the house, I am sick, I am in one of the stores, I'm in the museum. I feel that there's no such thing as a perfect game. And everyone's going to want to have something different to their life sims, but I feel that with the mechanics that are made available to Animal Crossing, we really could have more with these little, like, additions. Yes, yes, I'll be sure to mail you all the details straight away. The entire island will be looking forward to it. Thank you again. Yes, yes, talk to you soon. So what did he say? He'll do the concert. That's right. KK Slider is coming here. Amazing! Congratulations, sir! He could be here as soon as tomorrow. He will be here as soon as tomorrow, but he has to check his schedule, of course. Artsy, can you believe it? We finally turned our goal into a reality. We'll spread the news of the concert via our island broadcast system. I do hope you'll be in attendance. You simply must hear him play. Yes, yes, you must. It's so weird to take my time to getting to 3 stars, and, you know, at the time of this recording, it's the 23rd, which means that it took me 2 weeks to get to 3 stars, which is a very short amount of time. I know that a lot of people like to get as soon as possible, like within days of just starting a new game. 2 weeks feels like a good building time to like enjoy the island and start getting antsy for being like to having more to your island, you know? But wouldn't it be a really interesting challenge? And I'm not adding this to mine, but like this whole notion that you have to wait a week each time you get a new villager, for example. So it's like you get 1 villager a week, and basically getting to 3 stars would probably take anywhere between like 2 weeks and a month, right? No, it would take a month. I know that Animal Crossing New Horizons is unique in the sense that all of our villagers have effectively lost their autonomy with whether or not they can stay or go, which I would like to have something a little bit more random with villagers deciding to leave, like similar to the campsite mechanic where it's like their future is based off of a card game of whether or not they stay or go. And I know everyone's going to hate that, but I do feel that bringing back some villager autonomy and appreciating the villagers that you have, not necessarily because they are the cutest or the dreamies or the, you know, the favorites of the community. It's like you're really giving yourself some time to appreciate how different and unique they are. And I don't think I ever have seen static on an island before. I think that there's a couple of content creators who've had static for certain themes on their island, but for the most part, I'm having villagers that most people would not have on their island or pay attention to or consider them, you know, dreamies. And it's been kind of fun just to like them as they are. We did find our message in the bottle, so let's see which bestie is crafting today. Well, it's certainly not Rodney, but Rodney is singing in his house. This is the second villager to be like singing and just enjoying his own self in his house, because Static did this too. Like, I interrupted him while he was singing and I felt a little bad, but okay, so it's not Rodney, right? It's not Matilda. Matilda is definitely one of those moms that like knows her worth and she takes care of her body and prioritizes her well-being. Mad respect. There's a reason why she's on my island. All right, it's not Stu. Although I will say I've been thinking about villagers' yards, right? And I think Stu's going to have like some DIY thing because one, his happy home prompt is very much like a woodsy woodsman crafter thing. And he is like my DIY dude. He always is the one crafting in the morning. So we'll see who's crafting in the afternoon. And it's Agnes. What are you making? If it's another leaf umbrella, Basti, we're gonna have a talk. It's okay. I love Agnes anyway. It's all right. And now comes the moment we've all been waiting for. We have a visitor staying at the campsite. And we also have... Oh, we now have a concert. Man, this video has gone completely unhinged. First, it was connection issues, then it was being sick, and now it's having a visitor staying at the campsite. Are we getting our 9th villager today? I will only accept them if it's a villager I've never had before, or if it's Antonio or Fang. So just letting you all know right here and now. But oh my gosh, we did it, friends. We made it to 3 stars, and honestly, I'm pretty excited. Hey, Lagum, it's real groovy being here today. Feels like this dream I once had when I was just a scruffy pup with a shoebox guitar. I was dreaming of hitting out on my own, wandering wherever my road would take me. Dreaming of finding a magical place where cool cats like you would come together and see a stray like me. KK seems to have such an interesting story. Like, there's so much going on with NPCs that I really wish that we could get to know the NPCs better. I would love to be able to gift NPCs on their birthdays and just, like, I don't know, do things for them. But anyway, truly, honestly, one of the most amazing parts to the early gameplay of Animal Crossing is this one specific moment. Oh, this is so good. What an interesting group of villagers, though. Like, we have Stu on this island, and I'm not upset. We have Static. The poor boy is in the back, and he is one of the shortest. No. We should, I mean, Buck, you are literally his friend. He should be on your shoulders. We have our dear girl, Matilda. I wonder if I can gift her now. I probably can. We've got Agnes, Vesta, our newest resident. We have Rodney just vibing. Oh my gosh. I honestly think that this may be my favorite island. I mean, I say that every time, but I do think that this will be my favorite project in Animal Crossing. Also, can we like appreciate just Blathers? Oh my gosh, he looks so cute. Just moving side to side, we need owl villagers for the next game. There are so many different cool species that we could have that would really just bring out so much love and joy of various like animal species. It's so cute. Ah! Oh wait, I need to do a photo. Ready? Thank you so much. Maybe I'll catch you again. Yeah, I got this. I got the shot. Awesome. Oh, it's so good. It's so cute. Okay, so we have a lot to do now. My goal of laying out some pathing may be for a live stream, but here Tom Nook is just like right out the door. Did you enjoy KK's concert? It was wonderful, wasn't it? I'm overjoyed that we could get him to play here. It's a special thing for sure. As a commemorative gift, I have his songs for you. I get a song? Thank you. I have been collecting the songs. It's been fun. Ah, and I have some big news for you too. KK is apparently very fond of our island now. He's going to perform a show here every Saturday evening from now on. It really is amazing. Lagom was once a desert island. It was literally 2 weeks ago. But now we can host important concerts. I'm so thankful to you and everyone else on this island. I guess my getaway package idea is a success. I mean, it is one of the most, if not the most successful Switch games ever, so I would be inclined to agree. I hope Lagom remains an enjoyable place to live for a long time to come. With your help, it will. Can we just all really appreciate that there is a lot of gratitude in the dialogue, and we just get so caught up with moving forward so quickly that we kind of forget that, you know, despite Tom making us a resident representative on our basis of naming an island, there truly is a lot of gratitude if you let it. But we now officially have, oh my gosh, we have terraforming and waterscaping, and we have path laying. And again, this is not going to be the video where I lay all the paths down because I think I need smarter people than I when it comes to towns and like city builds and things to help me not make it gritty. You know what I'm talking about, like not just make it one big box. Like I want to have it so it's kind of like connect the dots, but the dots are the buildings, and then we use the roads to get to them, but it looks cohesive. You'll know what I mean when I get to that point. It's been a hot minute since I remembered the trajectory of like 2.0 stuff, but I think we start getting new tours the next day. So I think instead of just like trying to race through that, that's going to be something I'm going to enjoy off camera. But yeah, let's actually start doing a quick layout of what I want to do for the island, although I do want to say hello to our girl Vesta. That is required because Vesta is Vesta. Oh my gosh, I love our girl. I really do. I really hope, okay, I don't know if anyone else would like this for the next game, and I'm going to keep talking about the next game, but it's clearly possible for villagers to have like a small staircase that goes up this way because of Happy Home. I would love, and I would be happy to pay a bunch of money for each individual villager to have a second story. Like, I would be okay with that. Thanks for coming by, Bafo. Bafo? Bafo. Bafo? Bafo? Wait, what is Bafo? Did you know we have a... Look at Vesta coming in clutch. We do have a visitor at the campsite. I hope that Lagom lives up to all their wildest expectations. Well, is it living up to yours? So it looks like if I'm going to redo Vesta's house, it'll probably be a laundromat, but like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with this. This is going to be a little rough. I'll think on it. I'm just amazed that we have a visitor at the campsite when we had a KK slider concert, although I don't think that means we have an NPC today. And Stu is being really cute in his backyard. Hey, it's Artsy. Let's talk. Y'all look great today. I'm feeling really fashionable too. Hardly a food stain on me. I'm gonna keep saying this for like the entire year. The fact that he's on my island and I'm very okay with that really bothers me. We're pulling off the band-aid. Antonio, Fang, or somebody I've never had before. That could be our 9th villager. And no, it's another cutie patootie. Oh, it's Goldie. You know, it's funny how I replaced Vesta with a normal pupper on my other island, and a normal pupper, whom I've never had before, was like, hey, you like the puppers, you have Maddie on here. I guess we're getting Goldie as our 9th villager today. That's fun. This must be a great place to live if everyone's as friendly as you. Okay, well, you were not the villager I thought I was getting today, but I guess we're getting another villager. I tend to be the person almost with every single island that I want to have one of each personality type, and I tend to like 50-50 for, you know, mask presenting and femme presenting villagers. And yeah, I guess that's going to be our how many lady villagers do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I do feel that it's still going to be just fine, because we have all of the different personality types, and then we just need to get a gentle Sir villager. I don't know about you all, but I feel like 2 crankies and 2 snooties are probably my favorite combination, but I've had a lot of interesting combinations so far when it comes to different layouts for islands. But let's check and see what we have for redeeming Nook Miles, because that means we can do waterscaping, terraforming. Oh my goodness, it's all coming together. And I have been grinding for Nook Miles, and weirdly enough, I haven't actually been grinding for Nook Miles. I've just been playing the game and not doing anything with it. So it'll be nice to like just get this all out of the way. I have officially spent a lot of Nook Miles to unlock all of the pathing and the waterscaping. I'm actually kind of glad that I don't have to worry about Cap'n or Brewster today, because honestly, I was more excited about laying out where I want things to go, and I can show you what I have in mind at the very bare bones. I approach islands as wanting to do something different with each one of them. And this island in particular, I am using the brick path and the flagstone path, which arguably I feel, early on I felt that it was rather hideous because of just like the coloring didn't match anything. It didn't match the resident services, they didn't match each other with like the inclines and the bridges and stuff. And so there have been a few islands where I've been visiting in dream addresses that do prioritize brick and flagstone. And I thought, I do think it's possible for me to do something very different with this island and using different color schemes that I've never done before. But my first thing is we are going to not actually connect resident services with the airport as of yet. In fact, we're going to do something rather silly where we're just going to have the road go all the way back, because I do literally, I'm not kidding you, I want to have a full square around the island and just kind of, as I said, do like a line dot sort of thing with placing things and then just making it work. And more of that will unfold later, but I think we're just gonna do it. Magical. And we have more Nook Miles that we can unlock. Let's go. What's really great about this island is I don't have any intentions of like being purely no terraforming, no waterscaping. It's definitely going to be something a little bit more minimal, but if anything, I do want to figure out how to make the present layout work with what I want to do. And I also have been consistently envious in a good way, because my goodness, people's islands, the way that some of you can make these towns look like they just cohesively like come together regardless of what level they're on, where they are with bridges and things. And so I do want to figure out a way to make it work for me that way. And I'm not quite sure if I have the talent for it, but we'll see. The goal I have here right now is I'm going to keep with a two patch path. I can't word right now, friends, I'm sorry. Two squares wide, there we go. We're going to have it be at 2 squares wide. If we run into a pond like this one, what may end up happening is I'll either make the pond shorter, like I'll make it, instead of long and lean, we'll make it short and wide, and so we'll have a bridge here. But I think the first order of business, and maybe to celebrate more of like a construction vibe to the island, is that maybe we'll get our first bridge today. That would be fun. That would be fun. We also do need to put down Goldie's plot, because I am invested in having her on the island too. The fact that we have 2 normals on the island is going to be very interesting, considering that's what I had with my first island. I think I had 2 smugs and I had 2 normals. So maybe for the next live stream, what we'll do is we'll be doing our fun villager hunt with, finding a villager that we never had before on the basis of a personality and a species. I had a really fun time completely accidentally getting static that way and then just giving up when we finally got Matilda. But already I am very excited to create like this box. It is boring as heck, I know, but I think this is how my brain is going to work. Is I want to have a square, and then I want to build off on that square. and I want to start placing the buildings in a really interesting way. I want to have a very obvious neighborhood, or maybe even 2 neighborhoods. So I think we'll do 5 and 6 where I'm part of one neighborhood. I don't know if anyone has suggestions on that. I do like having residential areas be separate from shopping districts, but maybe like each of the shops could be with one of the residence areas or something. I do want the museum to be very large. Like, I want it to take center stage on this island. And I think I may actually be moving the museum to where, is that where Static is? No, where Matilda is. And then have that entire square, so like D4 and 5 to E4 and 5 be the museum. You know, like, I want to have it so that buildings have yards that have the river be part of it. I know that this is not the most jaw-dropping experience when it comes to planning out an island, but I do want to do it differently. Instead of like laying out a grid work and then placing buildings, which is what I always do, I kind of just want to see what it's like to place buildings and then connect them via road, and then figuring out ways to make like parks and community gardens and, you know, orchards. And I think maybe that's where I was struggling the most with, that is just letting the island do the work for me. I'm gonna deal with that tree later, but I think the way that I want this to go is I want this big square to be relatively symmetrical on both sides. So we're going to have, I would say that we're going to try to get the path all the way down to the far left of E6. Do you see what I'm talking about? Hold on, like right here. Sorry, friends, I can't, like, I'm pointing to you like you know what I'm talking about. So you see this square where the pathing is like right at the edge. We're going to do the opposite, but have it be right, what was it, like right here. And then we'll connect it down. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Yeah, it'll work. It'll come together. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. The other main concern I do have, because I want to have a tiered sort of neighborhood for some, like for one of the resident areas, but my biggest Everest right now is what am I going to do with this area and the secret beach? Ideally, I kind of want to have like a tiered staircase sort of situation where it's like it goes down and then down, but then there's one that's up. So it I don't know, like I'll figure it out. I always do. But I just, this part in particular is going to be a bit hectic for me. And I think the best way to deal with this, aside from running through my flowers like a demon, is to find where that happy line is on this side that will be symmetrical to the other side. So we're going to put down a dirt path just so that I can keep track of where it is on the map. Oh, sweet, I did it exactly. Okay, so I think we're going to end this day, this experience, with getting it all the way up on this side, and then we'll see what shenaniganery I'll do by the time we all meet on Logum. But I do want to say, friends, I am so grateful that taking it slow has really resonated for so many people. And it's really important to remember, you know, why do you do the things you do? Why are you being creative? It's okay to recognize that perhaps you're doing something because the algorithm or it's trending or whatever, but at the basis of whatever that you're doing is creative. You need to remember that you're not a machine, that you are a human being that deserves breaks and kindness and compassion, and taking your time, and I think honoring and normalizing taking your time allows for other people to take breaks too. So I think 2024 is the year to appreciate the casual stroll to wherever you're going, and I can fully recognize and acknowledge how hard it is to feel like you are falling behind for whatever reason, but you know, there's no such thing as being late. It's just fashionably on time. Unless, of course, it's like, you know, an appointment or, you know, an actual, like, true blue deadline. But for the most part, like, take your time, friends. Enjoy the process. I'm very grateful that I gave myself the ability to do terraforming and waterscaping on this island, because I do want to make this island accessible to my villagers for all the major spaces, right? But I'm very glad that if something is not quite lining up, I can just fix it. So hopefully by the end of this challenge, when I have the final product, whatever that means, that you will still see like, oh, it's that map. You know, it's the map that has the really interesting X-shaped river, and it looks like Artsy did a little bit of designing here and there, but for the most part, tried to make it work so that the island was accessible naturally, or as natural as possible. So based on the very ridiculous like sketch layer of path laying, it looks like I will be able to do some light terraforming over here so that I can make the secret beach be its own thing and it's not going to get in the way of the pathing. So I'm not as worried about that as I previously thought I was going to be. But it will be an interesting challenge to make that work and come together. I finished the outline with how I want this city to at least have like the main road. And what's really exciting is it looks like I can basically just do this with very minimal, you know, waterscaping and terraforming and still do something really interesting with the outside areas. So I am really excited for this. I know that this doesn't look particularly interesting or fascinating, but this is how my brain works, I guess. Like it allows for me to have like a way to make the main road accessible to villagers and basically meeting all of the requirements for accessibility with the exception of that one little island, the bottom right of the map, as well as the secret beach. But I think by the next time we all get together on this island, I should have the main road cleared. I think I'm going to celebrate by creating an incline and a bridge. And hopefully Goldie won't be truly difficult to have on the island, although Maddie is on the island. Maddie's a pupper, and I did want to have someone of a different species. You know, the more that I think about it, like, do I want two puppers? Agnes, do I want two puppers? Buck, do I want two puppers? Maddie, bestie, do I want another pupper? Is it really a good life decision to base your moving on a card game? Goldie, please don't be hard. Please don't be difficult. Please don't be difficult. No! All right. Well, we'll see whether or not I have regretted this decision. I may do a quick villager hunt, but I want to say, friends, thank you so much for being part of this series. I want to hear in the comments what you've been doing that is unique to you or unique this year with your Animal Crossing game or just with games in general. And I want to leave you with the hope that you are kind to yourself, that you're kind to others, that you make art, play games, and encourage others to do the same. And I will catch you next time. Bye!